Hello, welcome everybody. This is Sid Divar. I'm with Ollie right here. I'm the co-founder of ClickSites and many of the other applications you see in the description box right here alongside Paul Puna. So we are excited today. We have something really exciting. It's something you've never seen before, and it's going to make website creation super duper easy. It's going to take literally any image from online, any website image, you can bring it into ClickSites and now create a complete website that's fully editable, by the way. And you can take any URL, literally any URL online of any website, bring it into ClickSites and create a completely unique version of that website with new images, new copy, and everything else is done by AI, right? And to beat that, there's a new website engine that's going to create amazing websites that is really different from what we had before in ClickSites 1, right? So it's going to create some unique websites that's going to look amazing, okay? So we're going to take you through the entire process of creating the website. We're going to show you how you can turn images into complete websites, and we're going to give you an overview on how you can go to your local businesses, like literally any business on Google. You can search it, recreate that website into a modern version, and sell it to them for big bucks. So this is going to be a super exciting training. We are not only going to show you how to create the websites, we're going to go deep inside. We're going to show you the complete UI. By the way, the ClickSites new UI is completely redesigned. Everything you see here is completely done from scratch. We have gone into depth, and we have not just updated the app. We have gone into every single feature and changed it completely, right? It's a complete redesign. We wanted to give our customers something unique and exciting, just like our other apps. As you see, we have been updating Artistly, Video Express, and many of our other applications, right? You see all the updates, and we have done webinars on each and every one of them. And with talkingphotos.ai as well, we had a brand new update that's really going viral right now in terms of creating talking spokesperson videos or turning your photos into singing and dancing videos, right? So with all our applications, we're coming in with 2.0, and the best part about it all is existing customers get all the updates for free, right? So just to give you like a scoop of what's coming up on this webinar, I'm going to show you some examples, right? So I'm going to show you how you can take this simple image. I got this image from online somewhere. So I got this image, I put it into ClickSites, and I literally created this entire website. You see it's hosted on ClickSites, and we're going to show you exactly how to do that. You can bring in this image, something that's super unprofessional, super low quality, like whatever, right? And you can turn it into a completely editable website, by the way. This is completely editable. Everything you see, you can change the images, the text, and everything else. So I gave it that image right here, and it created me this complete website, right? So that's the beauty of ClickSites 2.0, okay? And here is another example. So I took this simple plumber image, right? Like plumbing website or whatever from Google, and I put it into ClickSites, and let's see what it created, right? Here you go, a completely editable website created inside ClickSites. It took the information from this image and recreated it into a complete HTML website. Look how beautiful that looks. Everything is customizable, by the way. Like literally, you can customize everything. It's a HTML website. So, and you don't have to touch any code. You don't have to know any coding or anything like that. Hire professionals, nothing anymore. It's literally like you're snapping a finger. Like you literally drop this image into ClickSites and say, create a website like this for me. And it's going to recreate that website with completely new images, everything customizable, right? It's like magic. It's literally like you can create a website within 30 seconds. It's so easy. I was blown away. Literally, I've been in the business for like literally 20 years now, creating different applications, right? We have bought so many video creators. We have done so many applications out there, AI-based applications as well, right? And I was blown away on how fast the website is recreated inside ClickSites 2.0, right? So it's beautiful and really amazing, right? So I'll give you another example, and I'm going to show you how to recreate it live, right? So let's look at this. So I saw this website online, right? I got this website. It's like a childcare, daycare kind of website, right? So this is the original website that I saw. And then I got it into ClickSites, and let's look at what it created, right? It's going to be mind blowing. So look at this original website again. I'm going to scroll down. It looks nice, right? So let's say I want to take this website and recreate it. I just gave it the URL. I just copied the URL and pasted it into ClickSites. And here is what it created. Look at this. A completely unique website redesigned. And I got a new childcare website now. I can change the logo to whatever I want. I can change the name to anything I want. And I can sell it to local businesses in my area. Or I can literally create a website for my own business. And it takes literally what? Few minutes of your time, right? And the best part, by the way, is you can customize everything. And what is some unique benefits of ClickSites, right? Let's just go to ClickSites.ai right here. So if you see the website, it lists everything in detail, right? It shows you some of the websites, some of the features. Like you can create a website with URL, create a website with an image, and create a website with a prompt. It writes the content for you, creates images for you. And there's a drag and drop editor that you can change colors of the website on the fly. You can change the text of the website. There's a smart AI assistant, right? You can tell the assistant, I want to change the color of my website. Add a comparison chart, add a buy now button area on my website, add some bullets or something like that. You tell the AI assistant, and it's going to instantly change your website from white to black. All you have to say is like, change my website color from white to black, and the AI is going to do it automated for you. There's nothing for you to do, right? So it's just as beautiful as that. So, ClickSites 1.0, like when we launched it, like I think a couple of years back, it was revolutionary at that time, right? But we took all our customer feedback, just like with all our applications. We've been really listening to our customers, right? We have a Facebook group right now. If you're not in our Facebook group, go join it right now. Our support team will share the link in the chat box. And literally, I want every one of you to join our Facebook group, right? Because we announced all the new features inside our Facebook group first, right? So, and every week we do training webinars on all our products. We reveal all the new features here in our YouTube channel as well. So I want you to go ahead and literally subscribe to this YouTube channel right now if you haven't done so, because you're going to get the latest updates right away before anyone else. And to make it really, really unique, let's go to the pricing section, right? So it's very, very interesting. I want you to pay close attention to this. So we have two plans, right? The basic plan and the all access plan. So with the basic plan, you can create 100 AI generated websites, unheard of. Literally for $49, it's unheard of. I challenge everyone on this webinar right now. If you go to Google or anywhere online, search for an AI website creator, something as good as ClickSites.ai, which turns your images, your URLs, your websites, and automatically creates an AI website. There's nothing in the market right now for a one-time price that does all this, right? And then there's an all-access plan where you can create unlimited websites. Unheard of, once again, unheard of. Literally, if you have to create a website like the ones I just showed you, like let's say I want to create this plumber website, right, from this image. If I go to any other platform, it's literally going to cost me like monthly fee. And to top it all off, hosting is included for your website. You can literally point this page after it's created inside ClickSites to your own domain. You can literally buy the domain anywhere you want, or you can get a old domain and point this to your domain name. So when people go to your domain name, they're going to see this page, right? So that's the beauty of it. No monthly fees, completely AI automated, brand new features. Turn your images, URLs, or prompts into a beautiful website, all for a one-time payment. And unlimited websites as well. So if you make mistakes, if you have multiple clients, you can realistically go create multiple websites for them, multiple pages for them, and realistically sell the websites to local businesses as well, right? So before I start with the demo, I just want to show you something very interesting. Again, Pay close attention. If you're not paying close attention, this webinar, literally, I asked ChatGPT 2 days ago, what is the best AI business that I can start this weekend, right? Without any technical experience, without any coding knowledge or anything like that. I asked ChatGPT that question, and one of the top responses was to create a AI website and sell it to your local businesses, right? So ChatGPT is telling you that. So it's like really a lot of people are already doing this. It's not like some new strategy that's been there. They've been doing it for years, but with AI now you can literally do it in a few minutes, right? Before you had to have a team, you had to have like coding experience or website designers, graphic designers. You have to find the images, you have to go to websites, buy those images for your website, put it all together. It used to take a month or two, and an entire agency would create that website for you, right? Here with ClickSites, you can create a website within 5 minutes, and literally unlimited websites with the all access plan for $179. And literally you can get 10% off today with the coupon secret10, right? So I'm telling you, you can create a business with this. So let's see how you can create a business with this, okay? So let's see. I went to Google just to save time right here. Pay close attention. So I search for a chiropractor, right? Literally any business. Right now you might be going to a physio. Right now you might be going to a chiropractor. You might be going to a family physician. You might be hiring a plumber. You might be hiring an electrician. Literally whatever you're doing in your daily life, right? You can literally see it. And you can type it into Google, see all the businesses in your area, right? Like let's say like this guy. Let's go to the website. And by the way, you see the sponsored section right here. He's literally running an ad on Google for his business, right? Dr. Justin Guy. Okay, let's go to his website. He has 73 reviews, 5-star rating, right? Let's see how his website looks. So look at this website, right? Like literally I was blown away. Before this call, I was doing some research and I'm like, wow, he's running an ad, paying money to Google. And literally for these chiropractic kind of ads, it's $1 a click. Like if you want to run in Canada, US or UK or any big country like that, right? So it's paying $1 a click to Google to send traffic to this page. Look at how outdated, old, and it just doesn't look good, right? He could do better. Like, I mean, if he's running an ad, he should be doing a better page, right? So it's just some basic information about him, how to book an appointment and all that kind of stuff. So literally in your area, you can find businesses like this who have a page like this. And let's say I create a website for him in ClickSites and I send him an email. There will be an email like, contact us or whatever forms, and there'll be an email where I can contact him as well, right? So literally if I can send him an email saying like, I'm going to create a website for you, or I created a website for you, here is the URL. Don't you think he's going to pay you money to get a better page than this, right? Let's just go back. Okay, let's look at another example. So let's see some other website, right? So you can go through the listings like this and you can see whose website is not good enough. So let's go to this guy's website right here. Oh, look at this, right? It's kind of incredible. So sponsored ad once again. So he's paying for advertising. All these people are paying for advertising up to $1 a click, right? And look at the website. They don't have a website. They're literally sending their customers to a Google page itself. So these people, they still haven't created a website. And what do we know? The number one trust building factor with customers that you can have is a website, right? I mean, sending to a Google page like this is great. Like you can see the reviews and all that kind of stuff. But majority of the customers, like when you go into Google, you're going to check their website, right? You want to see how their office looks. You want to see how their facility looks, what kind of services they're offering, how is the doctor, what is his qualification, and all that kind of information. You want to get all that information before you make a decision, right? So look at this, like literally, let's look at this. This is like the second listing and the third listing, and all of them are paying for ads. And two of them will look like the websites look super crappy, right? So let me automate this a little bit further for you, right? So how can you go about creating a website for this person and in ClickSites. So there's 2-3 different ways, right? So this guy, let's go to his website right now. So his name is Dr. Justin Gray, and Mobility Plus Chiropractic is his practice, right? So I can go into ClickSites. I can literally select the Canvas option right now, which is the best video creator. You can even provide a URL. I'll zoom it in a little bit more. You see how it says reimagine from a URL or add an image. You can literally add an image right here. The Canvas is, by the way, our newest engine to create websites, right? There's a template option as well. If you want a little bit more control on how the website looks, you can realistically go into the templates tab and you can check out all the templates, right? So you can see the templates, how they look like. You can create the website like this, and it's going to be specific to that template, right? So that is one option. There's an AI studio, which also works with a prompt. Like you can say, I want to create a website for a dentist in Toronto whose name is Dr. Justin Gray. His business name is Mobility Chiropractic or whatever. And then it's going to create a website with one of these templates right here, right? So it's going to ask you in the second step what template you want to use. But if you really wanted to go crazy and use its imagination and come up with a website the way you describe it, this Canvas mode is the way to go. So it's going to create a website like this, right? Like take this plumber image and it's going to create something like this. It's going to take this website URL and it's going to create something unique like this, right? So there are multiple different options to do it in ClickSites, right? So if you really want the AI to take control, you can use the AI Canvas mode. It's 100% automated. I'm going to show you in a little bit how that looks. And with this AI Studio, it's going to use a template-based website form. It's going to ask you which template you want to choose, and it's going to fill in all the information in that template, and it's going to give you exactly the way the template looks, right? So that's the beauty of it. So the first two options, I want you guys to make a note of this. The first two options are template-based. Here, you can select the template and then build the website out. Here, you can type in a prompt and then select a template and create the website. Or you let AI take over 100% and create the website for you from scratch, right? So that's the beauty of it. And other expert tip right here, which is very, very, very interesting, by the way. So I went into ChatGPT last night, right? So I was researching for this call right here, and I was looking at websites like this. I'm like, okay, what is the best approach to create a website for this guy, let's say, right? So I went into ChatGPT. So let's scroll up what I typed. I kept it very, 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 very simple, okay? And if you've seen my previous webinars, if you've seen my previous training sessions and so on this YouTube channel, you know that I like to keep the prompts very, very simple. Because everybody in the chat literally keeps asking us, where is the prompt for this? Where is the prompt for that? And like, other influencers in the YouTube space and so on, they'll tell you, okay, comment on this post to get like my prompt, or like, subscribe to my email list to get the prompt and so on. I'm telling you now, the way AI is, it's so easy. You can give it a basic prompt and it's still going to give you an amazing result. So I want you to remember that AI has improved a lot since the last 6 months, I would say, where you can give it a basic prompt and it generates. So how do you go about creating a website, right? There's two different ways, and I'm going to show you the ChatGPT way, and I'm going to show you the easy way, okay? So I went in here. I said, I want to build a website for a local business, dentist, name Main Street Dental, in quotes, located in Toronto. Give me a prompt to paste into an AI website builder, okay? Simple as that. Give me a prompt to paste into an AI website builder, okay? So here's a clean, high conversion prompt that you can paste directly into an AI website builder. It even tells you ClickSites style, Webflow, Framer, etc. Okay, so it created the prompt for me right here, and look at what it suggested right here. Rewrite this prompt for ClickSites specifically. So ChatGPT will give you ClickSites specific prompts as well. You can literally ask it to give you a prompt for ClickSites that you can paste into ClickSites, and ChatGPT is going to give you that. And you see how it is. Perfect. Here is ClickSites optimized prompt. right there. Like literally, it makes it super easy. So when you enter the information into ClickSites right here, right, you can either type in the same prompt, like the same prompt I entered into ChatGPT. Like literally, you don't want to go through this step, right? Our AI is so powerful. Like literally, you can paste this in here and click generate, and it's automatically going to generate it. But if you have any specific needs, right? Like for example, let's look at the chat it the prompt it created. So brand style and feel, clean, calm, trustworthy. But if you want to change the style to upbeat, vibrant, or a dark theme or something like that, you can realistically change the brand style right here. So ChatGPT literally gives you a template. I know a lot of people in this chat, right? Whenever I tell in the previous webinars, oh, just paste like a prompt like this and let the AI take over and create a website. But a lot of our customers have asked us, okay, said I can do that, but it's going to create a generic website. Like I want something specific. I want it to be black color. I want it to be blue color. I want to have the top section with this headline. I want the top section to have like certain tabs. Let's look at these tabs right here, right? Our philosophy, programs, galleries, stories, and so on, right? So I wanted to have particular tabs on the top. Literally, how do I do that? Like, I don't want AI to take over like with the basic prompt. I want something really specific. So that's where ChatGPT comes in, right? And by the way, free account works very well as well. You don't need a paid ChatGPT account. Like you can literally go into ChatGPT, create a website for a dentist, and it's going to give you all this prompt. And you can even tell it, make it for specific for ClickSites, and it's going to give you ClickSites optimized prompt, right? So ChatGPT knows ClickSites, like it literally knows ClickSites, and it's going to model the prompt for ClickSites, right? So look at this, right? So brand style and feel. So it's going to give you the brand style and feel. You can change it to anything you literally want. It's going to tell you like this kind of font, like modern sans serif typography. If you like some other prompt like impact or like some other prompts, you can literally change the font, like the font you want to appear on your website here. Bright, welcoming layout with plenty of white space. You know how it said that? You literally can change it to like a dark website space or whatever, right? So target audience, families, working professionals, and so on. You can change the target audience. If your client wants to target a different type of audience, it's going to write the copy for that specific audience, right? So here, ChatGPT is breaking down every single detail of the website, including what type of audience you're targeting, what type of colors. Look at the colors it said here, right here. White, light blue, soft teal, and gray accents, right? Like literally, you can even change the colors. I don't want white, I want black, let's say. So I can change it right here. I don't have to worry about all that. So if you want like AI to take over, you don't really care about the color, let AI decide like how to create a perfect website. You can just paste this prompt, like create a website for a dentist named Main Street Dental, and it will literally create that website for you, right? But if you want specific, you go into ChatGPT. And here, look at this page and content structure. I didn't tell it to add all that. Like literally, I gave it a very simple prompt. It gave me like an entire breakdown of what the tabs need to be, how the homepage need to look, how the About Us page needs to look, what it needs to include in the About Us page, service page, contact us, like, those kind of things. Footer, what it needs to include in the footer and stuff like that. So I know many of you are really specific, and you might have clients who are very specific, right? Your client might ask you, like, I want to target these kind of people. I want these tabs on my website, and so on. You can realistically put it into ChatGPT, and you can change these elements, like literally this template right here. You can literally change it into whatever you want. Okay, so it here, let's say, like, let's create this guy's example, right? So let's copy this guy's name. He's a chiropractor, Justin Gray. So let's write this down here. Okay, I want to create a website for a chiropractor. Let's fix this here. Name Dr. Justin Gray, from Toronto. His business name is, what is this business name? Let's Mobility Plus Chiropractic. Okay. So let me just go there. Okay. So this is what I'm typing right here. And then I'll just paste this, right? Like give me a prompt to paste into an AI website builder. I can say, give me a prompt to paste into ClickSites as well. Let's write AI website builder, ClickSites. Okay. So let's see what it comes up with. So literally, I can give the information to ChatGPT and I can ask it to write the entire copy, the page structure, and everything else for me. Like literally, you see working professionals in Toronto, athletes and active individuals, homepage section. It even gives you the title it wants to have. Move better, feel stronger, live free, right? Perfect title, beautiful title. And if you really want something specific as well, you can mention it in the prompt right here. You can say, I want it in a dark theme. I want this, I want that. You tell ChatGPT anything and it's going to integrate it in this prompt right here, right? So we got the prompt right here. Let's just go and copy it here. Okay, I'll copy the prompt. Let's say, okay. So I'm coming right here and I'm selecting AI Canvas and I'm going to paste the entire prompt that we copied from ChatGPT. Let's see if we copied it correctly. Okay, so we copied it correctly. And then I went into ClickSites, AI Canvas, and I pasted the entire prompt we got from ChatGPT, right? See that? The entire prompt. Okay, then I'll click generate. Okay, I'll just go back. Okay, now ClickSites is literally going to work, taking all the information you gave it, and it's going to design an entire website for you, right? So we're going to come back in a few minutes and we're going to see how the website looks. Okay, now while we are waiting for it to create that website, it's going to show you the entire process right here. Generating code, design structure, updating metadata, and all that kind of stuff, right? So it's going to tell us all that kind of information. So here it's going about and it's doing its work. I didn't tell it like what kind of colors. I just copied it from ChatGPT. You can really be more specific to get a better output and so on. But let's see what it comes up with in a few minutes. While we are waiting for that, I showed you these examples, right? Like this, I pasted this image and got this website. I pasted this image and got this website. I pasted this URL and got this website created, right? So let's look at that inside ClickSites, okay? I'll just copy the, I'll open it in a new tab so I can show you the other websites, okay? So here is the ClickSites dashboard. It's still creating, so we'll leave this page for creation mode and we'll go back here. So we'll look at the pages that I already created, right? So I can click on all workspaces. So it's going to show me all the websites that I created. And it's also going to mention where I created them. You remember in ClickSites, when you click create, we have AI Canvas, template, AI Studio, right? So it's going to, when you go to pages, it's going to show you where you created that. It's going to show you if you created it in Canvas, if you created it in a template, and so on, right? So you can go here and you can check out all the websites that you created. So let's look at some of the examples that I showed you right here. So Fun Care Academy, let's see what that is. Okay. So it's created a website for me with the URL that I recreate this website. You see, I gave this URL, Fun Care, and it created this website for me, right? So that's what I did here. So it went on to think, it got all the information and it created this website. And the beauty of this all, let me show you right here. Okay. So this is a pre-created website, right? It created from a URL I gave it, right? So you click on design right here and you can literally click anywhere on the website, like literally create it. See where? Here. So you can literally type whatever you want, just like a Word document. You literally can type like a Word document. No coding necessary, nothing like that, right? Okay, beautiful. Now let's click on this button, right? Let's look at these color options right here. So if I can change the color options just like that, you look at that, yellow button became like a different color right here. How simple was that? Like literally, can you guys do that? It's so beautiful, right? And I can click on this image and I can change that image as well. Like you see, it says image, and I can change it to any image I want, like, change the image styles and so on. So that's the beauty of that. Everything is customizable. You can add a link on the top, like you can do whatever you want, like literally change the text any way you want, you know? And the beautiful, one more interesting part I'm going to show you right now. So let's look at this, right? So I selected this section. Let's select the whole section right here. And I can change the background color as well. Like I don't like the background color. You see how the background color is right here? I can literally change that into any different color on the go. Okay. So Ali is going to show you this literally like in depth, in full detail. You see how the color changes on the fly. I can literally change the colors of an AI generated website. Previously didn't have this kind of customization. If you go to any other platform, they're going to create AI websites, but editing is not going to be this easy, right? Where you can literally put your cursor, select a word, remove it, change the color of a background literally within seconds. I don't know, it took me 1 second or something like that, like to change that. You see, everything is customizable in an AI generated website. That's the beauty of it. Before you had to go create a website and all that. So with AI completely generated this website, I gave it like literally a URL, like this URL, I took it of this page. This is the original page. I gave it to ClickSites, created this entire beautiful, look at how beautiful that is. It looks like, and it's lightweight too. It's not lagging or anything like that. You see how lightweight that is? It's just beautiful. When a website lags, customers leave, right? But with this, you see, beautiful website, which is fully editable, customizable, color changeable, text changeable, image changeable, everything all ready for you. And you can change little explorers to anything you want inside ClickSites, right? Let's just go here. So you can change that into like, something else. Like, you see that? I can change the text. So that's the beauty of it, okay? So this was one URL example. I showed you this site right here that was created by ClickSites. And right here within our panel, I am showing you how to edit that website, literally like you would do in Word document, right? Nothing complicated, nothing fancy. And by the way, we took literally 2 years, revamp the entire application because our customers asked for it. And if you purchased ClickSites some 2 years ago, if you were an existing customer, you get all this for free. There are many applications out there which are AI website creators, but every time they release a new feature like this, they're going to ask you to pay extra money, right? With us, you don't have to pay any extra fees. Literally, all the new upgrades are included for existing customers for no extra cost, by the way. And we did that with Talking Photos. We did that with Video Express. We did that with Artistly. And now we are doing with CloneVoice.ai. So with us, any application you purchase, they're going to be updated. That's the first thing. Our team is literally working very hard to take your feedback, your customer feedback, and make improvements to our applications, right? Because why? Because we are not Google, we are not Microsoft, we are not like, one of those big companies with, millions and millions of dollars of funding or whatever. We are like a small business, and we really want our customers to enjoy our applications. We want our customers to refer our applications to your family members, your friends, and so on, right? That's how we grew this YouTube channel literally in the last 1 year, from like literally 10,000 subscribers, I don't know, even less than 10,000 subscribers to so many subscribers. We have our Facebook group right now at 80,000 people subscribe to our Facebook group, right? And that was at literally like 20,000 people like in the beginning of last year. Literally 60,000 people joined our Facebook group. Why? Because we provide something that's not available in the market anywhere else. Be it like, video editors, like, video creation, AI video creators like Video Express, graphic designers like Artistly, website builders like ClickSites. There's nothing in the market for a one-time price. There's nothing there. So that's why people are joining us in hordes, right? And that's what we want. We're really committed to taking a customer feedback and really giving them something that they're really going to enjoy, right? So that's the beauty of that. So let's look at one more example right here. So I told you, like, I created that. Let's look at this. So I told you I took this image from Google or somewhere like that just to do some testing. I dropped it into the canvas and it created this website, right? Let's look at that website right now. So the childcare website, like here, childcare professionals, right? Let's look at that website right here. So you see here in the chat, I literally gave it generate a page based on this reference image, and I dropped the image. That's it. No complicated prompts, no complicated stuff. Literally a 5-year-old can do this, right? Generate a page based on the reference image. Literally, and it created this entire editable website for me from scratch. Look how beautiful that looks. Like if you go to upwork.com, fiverr.com, or any other website, any other outsourcing website, you go and show this page and ask them to create a website for you like this, minimum $500 people will charge you for this kind of website. And Ali and me, we have paid like thousands of dollars to create website designs, right? In the past. And we know how hard it is to create a website. We have to give the copy to the designer. First of all, we used to write down the copy, and we used to give the copy to the designer. So the designer literally used to copy whatever text we gave him and put it onto the website, right? We used to tell him what colors we wanted on the website. We used to tell him what kind of images we wanted on the website. So the web designer used to come, convert it into HTML website, and literally charge us like, thousands of dollars. Now with ClickSites, you can literally, create the website without spending all that, right? So let's look at this. So here is the chat option. You can ask the chat to make any edits. For example, I can tell the chat, like, change the color of this website to black or dark theme or something like that, right? And it will go about doing it. But one thing about AI is it's not perfect, right? So I recommend keeping the AI edits. Once the website is generated, keep the edits to the minimum. For example, don't go crazy like typing in the chat, like change it to a black color, change me the headline, write me 10 unique headlines or whatever. Like, it's going to take like literally a lot of time. And I would recommend you create a website fast, right? And since it works like Word document, literally click on design right here, and literally you change it. Like, if you want, go into ChatGPT and do it within 30 seconds instead of waiting for AI to take 5 minutes to generate that website, right? So I want you to make the edits as much as possible by yourself instead of worrying about AI. The AI's job should be to like make this initial website for you that you can customize and edit, right? Okay, so let's go back here again. So I showed you this plumber example, right? I got this image from Google and I gave it to AI to generate that website. So let's go to ClickSites right here. I go to pages and I click on all workspaces and I look at plumber service landing page. Okay, I created this yesterday. You see the date. I created this last night when I was preparing for this webinar. Okay, so generate this page based on the reference image. Simply, you know what I did here? I went here, quick create a page, AI canvas, add an image, and I added that image and I click generate. That's it. Like, I clicked generate and it did the entire work. Like, I just uploaded the image right here. Okay, so let's go back to pages. Let's see how that looks. Plumbing. So I open it and you see the image is right here. I gave it to AI. It went and it says creating a design plan. It went through the phases of, like, all the phases of creating a website, finalizing, and it created a complete website for me. And look at that. Look at how beautiful, professional, and mind-blowing it looks like. Like, literally, I can go to any plumbing business and I can offer this website for literally 200, 500, whatever, right? Some people come to me and ask me, like, what is the best price to charge a customer for a website, right? So it all depends. Like, if I live in New York, LA, or some of the big cities like Toronto or somewhere, right? I can charge because, like, the customers are willing to pay a higher price. But if I'm living in a small city or, like, small neighborhood or small town, the businesses are not willing to pay that much, right? So you have to decide where you're geographically located, and you have to price your products, right? So that I would recommend. And second point I want to make is everything is AI generated, right? Like literally you're not putting like, you have to value your time. So how I look at my time is, if I spend 1 hour, I'm looking for this much return or whatever the case is, right? So you have to understand what your hourly price you're willing to dedicate for your time, right? So this website, I literally dropped in an image and it gave me the website, right? So I didn't spend that hard. I didn't spend that much time on creating the website. Maybe I'm going to spend some time now on the edits, right? But like it took me very little time to do it. So realistically, I can go to a business, get my foot in the door. There's some strategy called foot in the door, right? So with a customer, you have to build trust first. So why do many of the customers in this chat box right now purchase many different products from us? You know, it's not just if you have many of our products right now, you just type it into the chat box. You say, I have 2 products of you, I have 5 products, I purchased 6 products or whatever, right? Just type it into the chat box so people can see. So literally, why do you buy from us? Because you trust us. You trust that we're going to upgrade our applications. You have seen live last year that we have updated many of our applications, and we have given all the updates for free to our customers, right? We have not asked you for a monthly fee. We have not put credits in our applications. For example, if you go to other applications, right, they'll say it's free, sign up. The product is completely free, right? So you know what happens with those products? When you go to Google and search for an AI website builder, they're going to say, oh, this website builder is absolutely free, sign up. Okay, you go through all this process of like, creating a website, uploading your image, or like, creating your prompts and all that kind of stuff. It's going to generate this website. But when you go to edit it, right, when I click on it to edit it, they're going to say, no, you need a pro plan to edit it. And to download this website, for each website, they're going to charge you like $49 a month or something like that. But with ClickSites, nothing like that. With any of our products down, you see the links. None of them are monthly fees. None of them are like, credit based. You don't have to worry about any credits. You can regenerate. That's what I keep telling our customers, right? Like, okay, I'm not satisfied with this plumbing result. Let's say like I'm not satisfied with this website. I can go and I can regenerate it. I can regenerate a different website. I can create a different prompt. I can do all that, right? So it's not going to cost me anything extra. It's only going to cost me what I paid, a one-time payment, right? It's not going to cost me credits. I don't have to worry about monthly fees or anything like that. So that's the beauty of ClickSites, right? Like you can create many variations until you're particularly satisfied. With other platforms, that's not possible. So that's the beauty of it, right? So right in front of your eyes, you see the images, and then you see the sites that were created, and you see that they're editable 100%, right? You look at that. Okay, completely editable. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. Okay, so now we have gone through all that. So let's see what's happening with the process. So you remember I went to ChatGPT and I asked, like, for this guy, Dr. Justin Guy. We looked at Google, right? So he's a sponsored ad. He's paying for advertising to promote his business on Google, right? I went to his website. I just showed this like few minutes back in this webinar. For people who just joined in, I'm recapping it, right? So I went to Google. You can search for any business like chiropractor, dentist, plumber, electrician, whatever, right? Flooring guy, like whatever, any business. I went and I searched for a chiropractor. I didn't enter chiropractors in this location, in that location. It showed me the chiropractors that are closest to my house or whatever, right? So I went to this second listing in there, and this guy, he has 73 reviews. I went to his website, and we looked at his website, and you see how basic that website looked. It was not good at all, right? So I went to ChatGPT. I'm just recapping it for people who just joined in. So I went to ChatGPT. I want to create a website for a chiropractor named Dr. Justin Guy. You see that guy's name is Justin Guy, right? Like, look at this. Justin Guy, chiropractor, from Toronto. His business name is Mobility Plus Chiropractic. I got it from this logo right here, Mobility Plus Chiropractic. And I pasted it in chat. Give me a prompt to paste it into an AI website builder, ClickSites. And ChatGPT knows ClickSites. So it's going to give you ClickSites specific optimized prompt just for ClickSites. You see how it says ClickSites ready prompt? So it's going to give you ClickSites ready prompt. So that's the beauty of ChatGPT as well. It knows ClickSites engine and it knows how to optimize the prompts for that. So I took this prompt, copied it from ChatGPT where it gave like the brand design and everything else, like what the headline should be, what should be included on the website and all that. So I copied this prompt from ChatGPT and I pasted it into ClickSites. Okay, so you see how I pasted this prompt right here. Everything from ChatGPT, I pasted it in here. And I said, create that website. Look at this right in front of your eyes. While I was showing you those other examples, look at how it created that website. I'm going to scroll down, okay? Look at it. This was his original website. I just gave his name and his business name to ChatGPT. It gave me a prompt for ClickSites, pasted it into ClickSites. Look at the beauty. I'm blown away. I'm literally blown away. Look at this. Like literally, it says like book an appointment, new patients, Dr. Guy, services. It says licensed chiropractor, direct billing available, central to learn to location, evidence-based care. You see how it did the headline, the color scheme. Look at that. Look at that. The beauty of it. And here, you see the image is not him, right? So you know what we do? We go into here, copy his image. You can bring it into ClickSites, like literally so. Click on design right here and click on image. You can delete this image and add a new image of that guy right there, right? You see how it even gave like a description of that guy's, like, what he does, patient care approach, modernized techniques. Look at that. It even took some reviews and all that, okay? Everything editable. You see how the first visit works. I didn't tell it in the prompt to add all this information. His original page doesn't have all this information. It doesn't tell you what happens in the first visit, anything else. Like it's literally a basic website, book an appointment with Dr. Guy. And he's running ads for it to this page. But you look how comprehensive this website is, generated with a simple prompt I gave to ChatGPT, just with his business name and everything else, right? So it says, here's what will happen in their first visit, assessment, the plan, and the treatment. You see how it did that? View insurance info. It even did this link right here. It gave a map. Like you can add a map right here where he's located. You can change the address. You can change to his phone number. Now, imagine. Just imagine, and you tell me in the chat box if I'm correct or not. I'm not going to sell this. You tell me, okay? Would you, when you go to Google, you see this website versus you see this website right here, which one would you book a call with? Like which chiropractor would you book a call with, right? So personally for me, when I look at websites like this, I know nothing against this doctor. He has like amazing reviews and he must be an amazing doctor as well. But just he doesn't have the time to create a website, right? But you do. As a business savvy individual, and everybody on this call is a business savvy individual, right? You have the time to create a website for him. Look at it. He has literally 5-star reviews everywhere, right? So it looks like he's an amazing doctor, but he doesn't have the time to create a website. Now you can take this website with his name, his business name, logo already created. You see how it looks like a logo already? You don't have to create a logo or anything like that. Already perfect. And then you take this website and you send it to him. And you say, here, doctor, this is the website. I'm going to create it for you. And if you want any edits on this website, I can edit it for you. And all I'm going to charge you is I'm going to charge you like literally $200 because I want to build trust with you. And if you have any other work or if you have any other people who are like any other edits in the future, I'll charge you $50 per edit or something like that. You can say something like that. So it's like right there, you closed the business. You made money. So let's say you paid for ClickSites like $179 or something to create unlimited websites, right? And selling one website that you created literally in 5 minutes, right in front of your eyes. I created the prompt from this guy's page with his name. I pasted it into ClickSites. I got a professional website created within 5 minutes. Nothing, I didn't spend any extra time on it. And literally the website was created for me. Isn't that beautiful? You type it in the chat box and tell me if this is amazing or not. This is like nothing I have seen in the history in the 20 years I have been online. And with AI getting better every day, I can only see this getting even better and better over time, right? So the designs are going to get better. Everything is going to get better. And you can literally point your own domain onto it as well. And the beauty of it, right? So, okay, let's talk about this, because some people are asking about it in the chat box, right? So what about security of the website, right? So we host our websites in this particular hosting platform as well. Our engineers have worked literally for years to ensure that your sites don't get compromised. So I'll tell you, excuse me. So I'll tell you why websites were getting compromised before. So majority of the websites online are created with WordPress, right? WordPress. So WordPress is one of the leading platform where all websites online are created in the past 20 years, let's say. That was one of the most important platforms. So with WordPress, the problem is every few months there is a new update released for WordPress. And if you don't update WordPress on your website is prone to hacking and all those kind of issues, right? So a lot of websites got compromised like that, because once the website is created, let's say I created this website for a chiropractor, I am done with my work, I moved on. That guy never updated his WordPress, and literally, his website got compromised, right? So with ClickSites, you don't have to worry about that, because all websites are HTML based, HTML5 based, right? So HTML means that it's just a very simple code. It's like not WordPress related, or it doesn't rely on any one platform. It's just a HTML page you can literally download, and you can upload it into your own hosting as well. So if you want to host it with us, you can host it with us, or you can click the export option. You see it right here. You can create the export option, and it's literally going to save it as a zip file. You can take it to any hosting platform of your choice. If you already have hosting, you can take it to that hosting platform and just upload the files, and your website will be live, right? It's as beautiful as that. So we've given you an option to host it with us. We're giving you an option to download the website. We're giving you an option to customize the website. And I built this website right in front of your eyes in 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes, accepting new patients in Toronto. It did the entire copy for the website, the entire design for the website, and it added sections. You see our philosophy, comprehensive care, like what kind of care they provide, give a brief about the doctor. It literally did testimonials, like how the first visit would work, his map, contact form, and everything else, right? So that's the beauty of it. We took this basic idea of a local business from Google, like literally a Google business. I took it and I made a professional website within 5 minutes. So I know you guys see the power of it, right? So literally you can add your own scripts to it. You can customize sections. There's no annual hosting fee or anything like that. So you buy your own domain wherever you want to buy it. You can buy it in Namecheap. You can buy it anywhere else. And literally in Namecheap, you can point to our name servers, and literally on your domain, we'll host the website for you. And then whenever people go to your domain name on Namecheap or whatever, this website will appear there, right? So it's as simple as that. So website creation is very, very, very technical, right? So we are simplifying the entire process for you, and literally everything is done for you with AI. Okay. So once again, for people joining in, let me show you how easy it is to edit a website, right? So I'll go to design right here, and I can select the section right here. I can go and I can change the background color. Where's the background color? Right here. Okay. I can change the background color to anything I want within seconds, right? Completely customizable. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. AI creates your website, you customize it, you sell it to local businesses, make money out of it, right? So now We have seen a website created right in front of our eyes in 5 minutes. We have seen how ClickSites took an image and created a beautiful website like this. We have seen how a plumbing website was created from an image, completely customizable again, how beautiful, neat, and professional it looks. We have seen how you can clone a website, an existing website. I just stick this URL, put it into ClickSites, and it created a completely unique website for me. So you're not copying anybody's website, you're creating a unique version of a website, right? So it's not copying, it's redesigning. So that's the problem with the other apps as well, right? They'll say clone a website, but the website is going to be exactly 100% similar to the original website. Like you're not going to be able to use it, right? Like let's say I saw a daycare in my neighborhood, and let's say this guy itself. If I take this URL and I put it onto other website creation apps, it's going to create me a copy of this website, but it's useless because I can't do anything. I mean, what am I going to do with this clone of this website, right? Like with ClickSites, it's different. Like it creates a beautiful website with this kind of basic input that we have right here, right? So that's the beauty of it. Okay. One last thing before I give it to Ali. So here is another example. In this example right here, let's look at the prompt right here, right? I want to create a website for a chiropractor named Justin Guy from Toronto. His business name is Mobility Plus Chiropractic. Give me a prompt to paste into an AI website builder, ClickSites, right? So it gave me the prompt, I pasted it. So there's another variation to it, okay? So in ChatGPT again, if I want to ChatGPT to read this website, let's say I have a URL, right? And I want ChatGPT to read all the information here and create a website for me. You see his qualification, whatever you want to be very specific about how you want to go about it, right? So look here. I found a website, like a plumber's website. Let's go to that website right here. You see right here, right? So this is their website, Drain Rescue, okay? So Drain Rescue Plumbers is their business name. So I said, study this website. Give me a prompt for an AI website builder to redesign and create a professional site for this business, right? So literally a very, very simple prompt. Like I didn't put it complicated or anything like that. I gave the URL. So ChatGPT went, it read all the information and gave me a prompt that I can paste. So build a professional conversion focused website for this plumber. And it took all the information from the website and it automatically put it into the prompt, right? So I went to ClickSites again. So let's exit this one since we already seen it. Let's go to pages. So let's look at that example. So this one was the website I just created this morning, okay, before the webinar. So let's look at that. So, so Drain Rescue Plumbers, it created me this website, okay? Everything completely done for me. Like I just pasted the ChatGPT prompt. You see, build a professional website. I just copied and pasted it. You see exact same prompt, nothing changed. You see the icon and everything else, brand heading and everything else, copied and pasted here, nothing different, okay? Full prompt. It went about and did everything without my interference at all. So this is the website that it created, completely a website with their specific information already set up. You know, they had a 25 off discount. So it even put that, like you see how it says 25% off. So ChatGPT read their website, got the specific information, gave it to ClickSites, and ClickSites put it in like a nice, beautiful way. You see how it is? 25% off on any plumbing services. So it automatically got the coupon information from the website, and it got all the information, where it's located, where the service areas are, and it put that specific information on the website as well. So here is a simple way. You can even make ChatGPT read a website and get that specific information from that website, paste it into ClickSites, and create very specific with that information already from that original website, already placed into your website, right? Without any effort from your part. By the way, it's fully automated, right? So that's the beauty of it. So one last suggestion. Again, I'm going to repeat it. So, okay, so once the website is created, editing everything is super duper easy. You just click on the design tab. You just change the text to whatever you want, right? But I want you to make edits all by yourself, right? So it's quick, simple, and easy. Don't go about asking like AI to do minor edits, like, you know, change the colors of the website, change a headline, It's going to take some time, and AI is not perfect, so you might not be satisfied. So I recommend you go into ChatGPT instead. Write an other headline. I don't like this headline. Give me another headline or something. ChatGPT is going to give it to you, and you just copy and paste it here. That's going to be a quicker and easier way to create a website, right? So that's the beauty of it. Okay, so it's exactly 1 hour since we started. So I'm going to pass it on to Ali now, where he's going to take you through each and every single step. He's going to show you the editing options. He's going to show you like all the inner workings. I went through the basic on how you can build a business with ClickSites. I showed you some examples. Ali is going to take you through the nitty-gritty and show you deep inside the app, okay? So thanks, Ali, for waiting patiently. We appreciate it. So I think you can take over. And I'll be watching the comments, okay? So I'll pass on to Ali if anything important comes up, and I'll keep responding to the comments there, okay? Thank you, Ali. So I will just mute myself, okay?
Thank you very much, Sid, for that. I think I can go home now. I think Sid does a very good job. But welcome, everybody. Welcome to today's session where we're going to be looking at ClickSites 2.0. Creating websites, as you know, with images, URLs, and even prompts. Now, first and foremost, can you actually hear me? Just check my mic is actually working, opposed to me speaking to myself, which I normally do on an evening. So is everybody awake? Are you still here? And then we'll go through it. So just kindly let me know. Okay, perfect. I can see comments coming in. Yes, that you can hear me. Because, you know, with tech, sometimes things don't go according to plan. So I'll bring the mic a little bit closer just to make sure you can hear me. But let's go for this. Okay, perfect. Now, you probably saw Sid's screen was white. I actually like black. It's a bit gentler on the eyes, as they say. And what I'm going to do, some of you may already have seen the interface already if you're using it. If you're not, then I'm just going to respectfully ask for a few moments or minutes of your time so I can give you a quick overview of all the updates, what's happened with the interface, some of the new features, some of the new functionality, so you get a better grasp of what to expect. Because I can see so many questions that are coming up here. Some of the questions that I've seen also, which I'll come back to, is about can ClickSites create multiple pages? And the answer is yes, it can create multiple pages, not just that one long page. And also, do the links work? So they kind of go hand in hand, and we'll cover that also. So rest assured, we will definitely be looking at that. So with dark mode, as you know, once you're in here for the very first time, you'll see a beautiful interface here with all the majority of the critical information you're going to need when it comes to visitations, some of the other analytics that you're going to expect to see that is important, some of the devices that I get used, whether it's desktop, mobile, tablet, because then, you can create more campaigns that are based around the devices that are getting used. Another thing that I saw a question pop up that, yes, when you create websites, they are going to be mobile optimized. So be rest assured, it's not just going to be applicable for desktop. You are covered. So everything's done dynamically. Everything is safe and secure. So for the very first time, when you come into ClickSites AI, you will be shown a startup wizard that will walk you through the entire step. So when you do come, one of the key things is integrations. Okay, as you come, you're going to see there are even more, increased amount of integrations, which are going to be important because ClickSites AI takes it to a whole new level, and you can use free source applications such as OpenAI. We've got Gemini, which is recommended because it's one of the most powerfulest AIs that we've seen. But again, you've got a choice of Anthropic, DeepSeek, AI, Mistral, and you can add more than one. That's not a problem. Now, another one for those that are using Artistly for your images. Yes, you can actually integrate Artistly into ClickSites 2.0. Next, we've got integrations with email marketing. So those that were saying, can you do opt-in pages? Can you do, email captures and surveys and, things like webinar integrations? Yes, you can. So we had this ability before, but it's gone even more advanced because now you can even use AI to create survey applications. I mean, this is a whole different level now, which I'm going to hopefully demonstrate to you. Okay. So once you've come in, you've set up your integration. Okay, you've set up the next port of call is to create what we call a workspace. So when you add in a workspace, you've probably seen this before for those that are using it. If you haven't, simply create a workspace name. Let's just do demo one webinar. Okay. Next, you'll have that domain there that will set up. So with ClickSites AI, it's not a case that you just create a site and then you have to download it and then you host it on your own server, which you can. but ClickSites will also give you or afford you the ability to have a hosted via ClickSites on a secure SSL certificate. So all of your sites are going to be highly protected anyway. So once that's done, you will see your domain will be, your domain name .clicksitespages.com. Alternatively, those that want to really have the professional touch, whether it's for personal client projects, you can now have your own custom domain name. Okay, for this, let's leave it blank. But if you did, then you can actually set up your records. If you have a hosting company, you can set up all the DNS records and have it pointed as a clean single domain of any choice of your serving. And once you have your domain set up, you'll see something called workspaces, where you can actually edit. If you want that home screen, you want to change anything, you can assign a home page. You'll see the records, how to set this up when it comes to DNS records and things like, those that are more into SEO. You have, robot and sitemaps that you can enable. And once you're done with the site, or maybe you've finished with a client project, you can archive that. Okay, and then you've got the analytic tools. Now, alongside that, when you do create leads and you're doing email marketing and lead generation, if you don't have an autoresponder, then it's fine. ClickSites will.
Ali, real quick. People are just asking you to magnify your screen a little bit because the text is super small.
Hopefully that's better. Okay, perfect. Okay, so when it comes to leads, so those that don't have an autoresponder where they collect the email database, ClickSites will actually give you that ability where the emails will actually be stored within ClickSites, and then you can actually export the lead. So imagine you're working either on your own project or client projects, and you have these emails pop in. You can actually collect that data and you can give it to your client, or if you have your own leads, then you could actually export that and then import into your own autoresponder. So there's that integration. So you're protected either way. Now, where things get interesting is, as you've seen from the demonstration from Sid, we're going to look at 3 different options. Now, number one, you're probably thinking, what is AI Studio? So with the AI Studio, this is more to do with a magazine style long form website. Okay. Now, with AI Studio and the AI template, you'll probably see something down below where it says languages. So you can actually craft your sites and build these sites using ClickSites AI in a huge number of different languages. So it'll actually translate it for you in multiple different languages, giving you the ability to create or service clients and even your own sites for people that are, in different countries. Similarly, with the AI canvas and even all of these abilities, we do have a widget where the site can be in English, and you can have a widget where they can select their respective languages that you can dictate. So I'll show you that in just a moment. So yes, just to confirm a quick question, do you have your own domain name? So everybody will have their own domain name within ClickSites that you assign to a workspace. So if I come back here, and if you remember, we just created this. This is kind of like our domain name within ClickSites. And then with the main front domain name, demo1 webinar dot, then because you're on ClickSites, we will host the website for you. So we're hosting it for you. That's not a problem. But if you want to have your own custom domain name, say you've got Namecheap or any of the service providers, you have a specific domain name, you can update that. So it could be, aliswebsite.com opposed to having it hosted within us, because that's essentially like a subdomain name. But every site that you create will be covered for you. So you don't need to worry about that. So having a look now, coming back to the AI Studio, it'll be the same process. If you have a business or website idea, you can actually go and add this manually. What Sid showed you is another really great way of using the AI as an assistant to come up with an idea and structure. But if we were to do AI Studio, AI template, okay, they're going to be more or less the same. One is just, again, what we call a magazine style template. If I go to entering your business name or keyword with the AI template, you saw this before. We have a whole number of different templates to choose from, which is more, predictability of exactly what template you want to choose. And then the AI will produce not only the content and the copywriting, but it'll also craft the images. All of it's going to be copyright free. So you're not going to be worried about, hiring a copywriter, hiring a graphic designer, hiring a developer to put all of this stuff together. It's all in-house. Also, you do have the ability of doing editing where you can actually use Artistically, create your own images, bring them across on the platforms. Okay. So if I was doing this for the first time, I select this template. Let's go for this one. I can see the long form. Beautiful, lovely. Say dentistry. Clearer prompt is better, but just to show you how quickly this operates, you can see now that template is being assigned. Put dentistry in there, and it will process. And what we'll essentially get now is just a structure for the site. So we have the business name. This is where you can modify the business name if you have your own site or maybe a client site. And now all of these are going to be sections. Okay, how the website is going to be broken down. We've got the header, about us page, comprehensive dental services for the whole family, services, gallery, testimonials, call to action. Now, if you used Sid's method or similar to that method where you have a structure exactly what we want, a complete breakdown, it will do that for you. But because we've been a little bit vague, we just put dentistry. It's use these algorithms, understanding of what's out there, what would be required. I mean, even if it was teeth whitening, you could do, it would give you the breakdown. Now, all of this can be edited and adjusted, and it can be customized to your liking of what you want on your site. So whether you update this here now on this section or later on when the website is built, guess what? You can still edit. You're not going to get stuck. You can remove sections, add blocks, all of that great stuff. So once you've done, let's say I don't want all of these, I just add that, generate website, and that's it. Now what you're going to see, something a little bit different now with the update, is that you're going to see kind of under the hood, you're going to see the workings of the engine, everything that's getting created and moving forward. So it just keeps you refreshed and entertained, those that might like it. Okay. Next, what we'll do while that's loading, let's go ahead and you'll see pages every time you create it. So now this one's getting built. Okay, within this workspace, we made a brand new page. Now, if I go to another page, let's go for this one here. This is a previous one. We can see each time we're creating something, it will show you which type of builder you are using with this template, canvas, and obviously you've got Studio. So with template, you can see Main Street Dental. If I open it, you can see this is similar to the site that we're actually building. This is how it's going to look. Now, if I go to edit, okay, you'll see this one is in the works. Okay, this one you can see is getting built. So just very quickly, I don't want to bore you with showing you, but you can see how it's starting to create the images for the template. It's showing you in real time everything that's being put together. So it's very powerful indeed with that. Okay, now coming back to the site, let's say this is kind of like one I cooked earlier, but you see another version it will create. But this is very similar, if not going to be the same. I would imagine because the template the same. For those that want to know, is it mobile responsive? Yes, it is. We've got desktop. There we go. Desktop, laptop. You see it rearranged. We've got tablet and mobile. Everything's already optimized for you. Now, what Sid was showing in terms of the website design, that was the AI canvas, which I'm going to show you. But this is another version of website building that you can use. And you'll have the same capabilities where you can download, save, and publish. Now, to the left, as you go through, one thing you're probably noticing that we don't actually have a navigation bar. So sections, you'll see there's a whole array of different sections you can choose from. So you can truly, really customize your website based on all categories. You've got sliders, video, custom, landing pages, heading, article, photos, list, call to action, logo pricing, pricing and shop. So even if it's not technically an e-commerce store builder, we have e-commerce style sections and blocks that you can then enable payment, your payment integrations or gateways. You can insert your HTML tabs in there and your products that you are selling. So if I go to shop, you can see there's a nice breakdown. If you were selling something, you would select, something that looks nice. Let's just say our products. If I liked something like this, you can see how quickly that added. You can see there's a price there, buy now button. And with that, you could just easily edit the link and actually add, your payment link. Or if you have a HTML code, you can see there's HTML there that you would just simply go ahead and add. And with this, you'll see settings. Let's go ahead here, settings, and then you could embed your HTML code here if it's a payment block, etc., etc. And if you're not happy with anything, you can always revert back and undo anything, or you could simply select and delete. There we go, back to normal. Now, first of all, if I was coming in here for the first time and I wanted to go and create navigation bar, you can see straight away navigation bar is at the top, settings, and you can see we can change the type of navigation bar that we want. Do we want it fixed, light, transparent, static, whole array of different options, background color, let's go for a green, straight away. Okay, there you got a nice green navigation bar. Now you're probably thinking, okay, can I change all of these other aspects of portfolio and about page? Of course you can. So you can use the menu builder. You can rearrange stuff. It's really easy, drag and drop. If you're not happy with anything, you can simply select and remove. If you want to add anything, you can add a new section, say schedule me. Maybe you want to book a new appointment, so on and so forth. So let's just say if I had a section here that was, let's say for the first time, let's say contact us. or actually book now. Okay. Now, what we would ideally do once we add this section and we save it. Okay. Now this page is created. So what we would do is we can clone this entire page, or we can save this top section here. Okay. This entire section with the navigation bar can be saved, and then we can clone the page. Instead of having to recreate an entire website, we can easily do it on the fly. And then with the new URL, if I were to come back here, let's just say I have this this page URL here. We would simply come here and we go to module settings. We go to the page builder. Let's just say book now. I put the link in there. Either we can have it refresh in the same page, or we can go to a new page. Okay. Update. Okay. And that's it. That's all we would do. And then once we refresh it, we save it. And then when the person goes and clicks it, it will then redirect them within the same website. Or if you want to let them, if you want to open the page in an external page, maybe you've got a booking webinar, maybe an opt-in form, scheduling link, maybe a private link, maybe a menu, anything that you want, you can dictate that. Or alternatively, if they click a certain link, it can scroll down. You can actually have it scroll down to any particular section without leaving the website or having to put a URL. You can just have it go any section. Next, we got content blocks. You can see there's a whole array of different content blocks you can choose from. And even with stuff like this, even if you wanted to add, you can see some of the stuff that is available to you, whether it's the basics, articles, headlines, buttons. You can see more. And what I like about this, if I come here, if I wanted to, I could add a YouTube video. Or if you have your own video, you can add it and simply select settings and put a URL, and you are good to go. So, you know, VSL training videos, demo videos, the whole array, whatever you want. Okay, headers, footers. Again, we've got the product section. We've also got something called the HTML generator. So if you've got a picture, anything that you want to add, you can recreate something like that. So say, for example, if I had something to do with dentist related, let's just say dentistry. Let's find a dentistry website. So what we'll do right now, I'm just going to pull this up. Dentistry smile whites. So say you are somebody that has smile white teeth. Let's get this open. Helping smile with the confidence. You can simply take a picture of this. Okay, I've taken that picture now. And I can simply take that image, drag it, put it here. And with that image is now done. So what it's going to do is going to take that image and remodel it and actually break it down and recreate it using AI, generate HTML, and then it will insert it inside. So while that's going ahead, let's have a look. So here you can see our website has now been made. So obviously this is kind of one of the ones that we cooked in the kitchen, one I made earlier, but that website is now created. It will be the same process for the first time. You select the open editor, and you will see what the website will appear like. Remember, it's going to be the same, more or less the same template, of course, but you can see the content will be different, and also the images will be different. And one thing you can see, there are already presets in animations, just the way it's opening up, how it's going to be dynamic, everything you would expect. And anything you want to add later, like footers, and add those links or add any content more, you can do so without any issues whatsoever. So whilst we're still waiting, I'll show you another little great little part of this, is that we have something called translation. So as I mentioned before, with translation, if it's in English, we've got something called the multilingual translation widget. So you can enable that, and that will allow you to add a widget, whether it's floating, nice drop down with flags. There's a whole different number of presentations for the widget. So if a user comes on the site and it's in English, but they don't speak English, and they speak, let's just say, German, French, Spanish, Chinese, Czech, Japanese, Korean, Norwegian, Portuguese, Swedish, Catalan, Hebrew, Indonesian, they can click that and it'll actually just convert the entire site into their native language. Or if they're also, you know, you can have it all already auto detect their browser, so it does it for them, opposed to them doing it manually. I mean, there's so many settings with this where you can really customize it. Once you're happy with that, you can actually select how you want it to float. Let's just say globe, right? You can even do the colors on it, bottom left, whatever it may be. Save settings. That's it. Once that's done, you can close it. Okay, now this image has already been broken down. You can see HTML generated successfully, insert into page. And there you go. Check that out. Right? How cool is that? So what we did, this image here, helping you smile with confidence, we took a screenshot of it, the easiest way, and we've come back now into ClickSites 2.0. And remember, this will work with the canvas as well, with the more seamless, high-level design, sleek designs that we have. So it's taken that, it's recreated, got our own images, and guess what? Look, it's created our own section, a section we can move up and down, we can reposition anywhere we want. There's nothing stopping us, even with this section. If I come to the editor, I can change the background colors, right? You're probably thinking, okay, I can't really see it now, even if I put it black. I can put it to light, right? I can change all of the text and change the colors around whatever I want, even with beautiful levels of gradient. Check that out. Just, it just gives it a nice little level of oomph. Let's have a look. Put this down. Oh, let's put this to white. And look at the difference there. So every little thing you can really customize, spend time on it. And I guess even if I want, could go to placement, font settings. I can change the level of fonts that we have in this part of the designer of the AI Studio and template. This will be more or less the same. Oh, I need to do all of it. Here we go. Okay, you can see we put it white. Let's go back. It's gradient, and voila. There we go. And even things like with this content, if you're like me, a little bit specific, and you just want to keep changing and changing, you can do letter spacing. Look at that little pop, right? And that's it. Now, how easy was that? Even with the image, if you want to change it, you want to go into ClickSites AI, you just simply select. It'll come up with copyright images that you can actually search. You can go to stock media. You can check out all medias. You can generate stuff from this, whether square, horizontal, vertical, different levels. And then you've got Artistly, where you can actually connect with your own database of Artistly, and you can pull in this information. If you've got product images or any kind of models that are showing any products, whatever it may be that you're showcasing, guess what? You can just select. And let's just say as a test, use image. And there you go. Check that out. Look how quick that was. Very nice, simple, elegant, easy. Now, if I like this section and I want to reuse it, just save the section. That's it. So I might like a section that I can use on other websites and really model. Once you save it, come to save sections on the left, and you can see there's so many different sections you can repurpose. Okay. Next, this is the key thing now, the exciting part of this all. Let's just say I come here now. I come to the bottom and I add, and we're looking for, let's have a look, forms. Check this out. Now I got a form builder ready. Now with the form builder, I can select settings, and it's going to open this brand new section for form building. This will allow you to edit a form, settings, designer, integrations, but I like this part of it. You can actually ask the AI, what kind of form would you like to create? So let's just say a customer booking and scheduling form. Okay, and generate. So what it'll essentially do, it'll go off and it'll start like trying to generate the form. Okay, but the cool thing is, instead of using the AI generated form that you have here, depends how long you want it to be, you can actually add the elements yourself. So in terms of those elements, you can see we've got a huge array of different elements with the longs, anything you would expect when it comes to form building, multi-select drop downs, upload, date, time, phone, email, colors, hidden spaces, paragraphs, images, everything there. And once you add elements, say, let's just say video here, anything that you want, you can rearrange stuff, you can go into it, and you can make it required or edit the colors. Settings would be a great place where you can see what happens. The designer, you can change the primary colors. So you basically modernize and customize all of the fields. And then with integrations, you can have your, autoresponder connected. So here we have, I don't have it there, but you can see get response. You can have it stay, redirect, or webhook integration. So that doesn't limit your integrations. You can imagine then it's unlimited integrations. Once you have it, select OK, and there you go. Okay. So remember, you can, again, align it, make it centered, all of that great stuff. You can have a video, like what to do, next step, step 1, enter your name, step 2, enter your best email. You can make it as long as you want. And then we have different levels of typography. You can apply it to the entire page, or you can tie it to a particular section. Now, if I do it to the whole page, check this out. You'll see everything changes. Everything adjusts automatically without you having to worry about anything. Okay. All of it just changes around. Look at that. or you can just clear it and revert back to normal. Next, in any element that you want to change, remember you do have something called animations. So with the animations, you can change initially stuff, how you want it to appear, intros, outros, or if you want to go a little bit more advanced, you can actually do overlays, background boxes, how you want it to appear on view, scroll, timeline. So there's really advanced levels, and we cover this all in tutorials. What I also like, if you're doing something like this, if you go to settings, you can actually look at the live preview here as you're making those changes instead of having to open it, which you can. But you can actually see those changes, how it's going to appear in real time on different devices. So just click this little tab here, and it'll show you how it'll even look on mobile or different devices like iPad and desktop, laptop, etc. So you can go through it as well. Another thing, if you want to add your HTML code, if you have any retargeting, anything you want to add, anything when it comes to HTML, you have that flexibility by just simply going to HTML. You can add all of that stuff. Or alternatively, if there's a particular section, just go to add, and then you have HTML that you can add directly. And the assistant, this is another cool way of making changes. You can ask general questions to the AI to make changes. You can ask questions. You can go to a certain text, and you can say, you can edit that selected text or image, okay, just by using the assistant here. If you ever get stuck, you can always select here the command prompts or command examples, and it'll give you ideas of what you can use. So it just makes life a lot easier and streamlines the entire process. Okay. So if I come back to Form Builder, what I do want to show you, let's have a look. So here you can imagine if I want to add, let's say phone number. Let's go to URLs. If you have to upload anything, you want them to upload anything, date, time, where the appointment is. Let's go to a drop down. So with the drop down, if they got questions, if you have a survey or an application, we can change all of that stuff. Option 1, what is it going to be? You can edit all of this. Okay. What is your budget? All of this stuff that you could imagine when doing surveys and applications. Okay. So we've covered that, and you can see that as well here. This is how the site was when we created it. Completely nice, completely different. And even taking sections where you can use any section that. So just imagine, I want you to imagine if we're using this builder and we like something on this page. If we liked anything on this page, we can always take a screen capture of it and we can repurpose it, because you can look at different inspirations from you can look at different elements from different websites and take inspirations from them, and you can capture it, and then you can repurpose it for your own sites. And you can build technically the ultimate site using examples from other sites. You can take the best of everyone and make the most powerful, unique website. Or maybe, you've got a client and they say, I kind of like this section I've seen on this website. It's a really good example. I would like something similar. Can you do that? You say, of course I can. It's that simple to do. Okay. Now what we'll do, let's close these down. We would save them off. Once we're happy with them, let's save them. We'll close them down because now we want to go to step number 3. So is everyone happy with that understanding? Because I really want to focus more on AI Canvas, but with the AI template, many of you have used it already, but you can see how you can build forms, beautiful sites. You can take inspiration, and we can document sections or capture sections from other websites. We repurpose them in our own website. We can rearrange, move things up and down. We can add, placeholders for videos, add any videos, footers, headers. If you have that level of interest in e-commerce, you can add those style e-commerce blocks and then customize them with your own payment links, etc. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, great. That's good. Okay, so next, this is the key here. All right. So as Sid clearly mentioned, we've got 2 powerful features. Now, this section here of using the AI chatbot, you can describe the page you want to build. You can do this. Of course you can. The clearer the prompt, the better result you're going to be, because you're less vague. So if you have specifics, then enter the specific in what you're looking for. I think everyone can agree to that. Secondly, when we have something called the reimagine URL, this allows you to take any kind of website and reimagine it. So the AI, where the AI comes into play here, it's going to take that website, fetch all the content from that site, and it's going to recreate something that's completely unique. So you won't have those infringements of copyright, because I think that's one of the key things, isn't it? You don't want to infringe copyright issues when it comes to the copy itself, the text, the font. It will create something so powerful, so seamless. Okay, that's why when it comes to this, when it comes to the AI canvas, we are truly talking about, beautiful style, sleek, minimal, elegant typography. The style of the sites that you're going to get, they're going to be complete HTML page with CSS styling. I know it sounds a bit complicated, but it's smart design adaptation. That's what we call it. It's it's for purpose based on the topic. So remember, it's mobile fully responsive design with accessibility best practices built in, if I remember right, which it should be. Again, it's very intelligent. What it does, it's got like real-time visual editing that you'll see, and it'll have that advanced URL to image design capabilities that we're going to walk through, image streaming performance. I mean, but it is this. It's got enterprise-ready architecture, so it's got really robust error handling with graceful. I'm not going to get into that because it will just bore everyone. I think you probably want to see what it actually does. So, Sid showed you a really good example. So, if we have this, look, check this out. Okay, we have this law website that I've come across. It's such a really high-level website, and I'm pretty sure they've spent a lot of money on it. Okay, this is not ClickSites website. This is just a site. Okay, and remember, you can even go to sites like Theme Forest. You can find tech startup websites, anything that you want to model. So here's another little, I guess, a golden gem that if you ever get stuck, just go to places like Theme Forest. Find templates that you might that you might like, because you can technically take any of these sites, get the URL, and reimagine it. Well, that's a really nice site there. That's a nice, straightforward, simple site. Elegant site, future on dark SaaS. Okay. So you can see, look at this site here. Okay. So let's do 2 examples. So because it will take time building it out while we're waiting. So we'll do one, extra content, and then I'll show you the second one, law one. And you can see, like, I'm trying to do them really quickly whilst you're on here. Okay. So here we go. It's going to go to both of them. Look, content fetched, ready to go. Boom. Second one, fetching, still fetching. Give that a few moments, and you'll see it should ideally, depending on the length of the site, the amount of content. There we go, done. And there you go. So you get to kind of see the backdoor under the engine. You can see the whole breakdown if you want to see. And whilst we're on here, some of the key things that I want to kind of make clear while we're letting it build out, and then I'll show you the example. Something called the translate. Okay, that is the widget essentially. Okay, you got the translation widget, same as we just saw on the studio, and the template capabilities where you can add those widgets for translation. So you can have your sites to be multilingual. Okay, so you can have users in a whole array of different countries, different languages, and also that will apply to, just imagine if you have clients that may not be English speaking, you can actually use things like AI to talk to them in their native language and get the translation done and close the deal. So you're not just restricted to English speaking countries only. So it just allows you or opens the door for you to access places other than English if that's your language, right? Secondly, there's going to be something different called history. So every time you create a page or you make an update, once you save it, you can actually revert back to an original setting of the page. Okay, that's another key thing that you would expect. Just makes life a lot easier. So what we'll do whilst we're waiting for that, and like Sid mentioned, you have the capabilities of adding an image, okay, that you can add. So much opening up. Hopefully it doesn't freeze whilst I'm on with about 100 different windows. Okay, so while that's going ahead, what we do with the AI canvas, you can add an image. Just imagine, just similar to what we saw, if there was an image section, it'll actually build out those images for you complete. Okay, so whilst we're waiting, let me go to this one and let's have a look. Okay, let's go for the pages that we're building out now. So these one, yep, they are still in motion. That's fine. But in the meantime, let me show you Vanguard. Okay, so this was a site that was built. Let's have a look. So I want you to imagine now. Yeah, okay, Vanguard, yes. So this is the site that was built. Oh, that's the original. And this is the update site. Now, I must admit, there was an original site, but I added this video, which I want to show you how to do it, just to kind of show you, okay? So all these arrangements and these changes you can make, but check this out. Okay. Beautiful page made, seamless and clear, and it's designed to be, like really give you that wow factor. Okay, so yeah, that's still going. That's fine. So also you'll see here, I've got some other ones that I can show you. So we have this one here. This is another page that was built. got a fitness one, Apex Rentals, clinical. Let's have a look. This is another interesting one I thought I'll try out. A religious type website. So check this out. Look how beautiful this looks. So there's something in the UK called car vertical. And I thought, let me just try to mirror that. And you can see, look at this. Check this out. Okay. Here's another one. So this is like a marriage type website. So stuff like this, if you were to go pay someone, I mean, Sid mentioned this at the start, you're paying thousands just in cost, but then the amount of revisions that have to be done. I remember even Sid knows when it comes to the copywriting, when the designer gives you some drafts, then you have to sit there, you have to go back and forth, make this change, that change. It can be very time consuming, but with this, you eliminate that time. So here we have, okay, dentistry type website. Got another one. Look at this, healthcare. I mean, I don't think I need to say anything because it kind of the sites do the speaking for us, isn't it? And there we go, Gym One. And you've seen that one, okay? So what we'll do, if we go back in here now, you see, so these are some of the ones that we have created. And you can see these are some of the settings where you can open the page, clone. That's another important one, which I'll explain later on why this is important. And here's some of the other things, because this actually popped up. This was a question, about things like GDPR. So you can actually enable your GDPR and you can have that show the compliance. I think everybody wanted to know about when it comes to cookies and similar technologies, as you expect, changing favicon, page information, if you want to change anything anytime. Code injection. So if you have the header scripts or body scripts, instead of you doing it manually, which you can, it's just much easier for you to come here, copy and paste. Also, you have things like for social media, it's completely be revamped and updated. So when it comes to SEO settings, you can add the title, meta description, and it'll show you how it's going to appear. So say, for example, my special website, right? And then you would have the description, how you want it to appear, etc., etc. And you can really optimize that. ChatGPT will give you all the content that you need, and then you are ready to go. Also, for Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter, you can enter all that information. And then you got Facebook also that you can enable. Now, here we go. So look at this. Okay, so we made one site. You saw how quickly we made one site. If you remember, we recreated that. Let's have a look. I believe it was, okay, remember this site here. So this is the first example. Let's go have a review of that while the other one's getting built. And check this out. Hey, it's done a good job. This looks like a high-level SaaS style website, isn't it? And the good thing is you can look at it as it would be as a desktop or mobile. Everything's already optimized for you. That was another key thing. Everybody asked, is it mobile optimized? Of course it is. For those advanced users, you can actually select this tab and it will give you the whole HTML breakdown. Believe it or not, you can actually see behind the scenes if you want to add anything, if you're familiar with it. That's completely up to you. Let's have a look. So that one's still running. That's fine. And here's the key thing. I want to go to pages. I want to show you that law one because I really like that site. So if we go to, here's another one. Well, that's in template. That's fine. If we go to, let's see, you've got so many pages. I mean, you can see how many have been created. Let's look at this one. Oh, here's another version of the law one that we created. Check this out. Okay, beautiful page. Another smart variation. So if I'm doing this for the first time, I go to edit. Now, once I go to edit, we can see it's all open, fine. Now, like Sid mentioned, if you are going to make any changes to the text, which you can, it's more ideal to do them manually, opposing to ask the AI. There's nothing stopping you from doing it. Of course you can. However, every time, remember why sometimes it may take moments to do this or make those changes. This entire website is going to be seamless. That's how it's designed. You have to understand. It's a very smart, sophisticated process how the AI is working because it's creating one complete seamless website opposed to different blocks and different sections. But what I like about this is that if I want to make any changes, I can. Like now, for example, there's a video added here, right? If I want, you're probably thinking I can come here and I can ask the AI, update this video placeholder and give it the embed code. Okay. Once you give it the embed code, then you will have something like this. All right. You'll have the video in there and you can play the video basically. Okay. That's the main thing. So you can actually add those sections. So if I come back to my document, let's just say a command, you can insert video here. Let's go enjoy it. Okay, let's just say, oh, I'll tell you something better, actually, which you'll probably love. So say, for example, I come down here and check this out. So we've got all this beautiful section. Say I like this bit, get in touch. Same process. Maybe I like this. Take an image. And there you go. And then what I do now, I would upload a reference image. And what we're looking for is this. So there we go, reference image. And that's it. Edit based on reference image. So we're it's going to start thinking about it, look at the structure of it, all the content, preparing changes, and then insert it into the site. And obviously with the AI, if you want to rearrange it, you certainly can do that. You can edit anything that you want on this page. Okay, Sid is on here. So
yeah, Oliver, that's working. I just wanted to address some questions that we've been getting, right? Mm-hmm. So first things first is like, is it WordPress, right? So I mentioned this earlier in the call. ClickSites uses the latest HTML5 version, right? So it's not WordPress based, and you can create WordPress based websites with ClickSites, right? So there is a reason for that. Like I mentioned, WordPress is prone to hacking attempts and all those kind of issues that are there with WordPress, right? If you search online, you'll see all the reasons why. With WordPress, you have to keep constantly updating the website, updating WordPress versions and so on. So that's why we moved away from WordPress, because it's just not safe unless you're like on top of it and keep updating it every couple of weeks. And it's very like technical and all that kind of stuff. So with ClickSites, we wanted to make it like lightweight. First of all, your websites should fly. Like when somebody tries to load your website, it loads within like few seconds, right? Mm-hmm. That's one reason why we went for HTML websites. And second reason is with WordPress, there's a lot of security issues and like issues that can happen to customers. So we didn't want our customers to go through that. So our ultimate goal as like, software providers right here is to provide you the best platform that's safe in terms of security, safe to use, fast to load, and all that, right? So we wanted to give you something that's do and forget about it. Like, for example, if you go and you create a website for a dentist or something like that, you don't want to call the dentist after a month and say, oh, WordPress just updated their version from version 2.0 to like version 3.25 or something like that. And I need to update WordPress and there's going to be a downtime for your site and stuff like that, right? So it's very essential. You don't want to do all that, especially when you're dealing with clients and all that. So that's why we made it super simple and easy, where you can export the site, load it onto their hosting platform without worrying about it. Once you build the site, it's done. Like literally, it's going to be there. It's going to work as fast forever without any updates and stuff like that. Okay. So that's number one. And number two is about creating e-commerce websites, right? Like Shopify and stuff like that. So, you go to a clothing website and you have 100 different products and people can browse through the products and purchase that kind of products. Can we create those kind of websites? No, because e-commerce technology is completely different from, this kind of website technology. That's why Shopify sticks with just e-commerce websites, right? They don't go into creating these kind of websites and so on. So it's just a different technology, different platform, different everything. Like literally to integrate that, it's a completely different product. We don't want our customers to, really struggle with two different platforms. It's not easy for us and not easy for you. And if we go about doing too many things, it's gonna not be of this quality, right? Like for us, what we wanted to do is for you to create websites fast, easy, affordable, without any monthly fees, without any credits, AI utilization to the maximum, perfect websites every single time. That was a goal, right? So we don't want to go and dabble into like e-commerce sites. There are other apps for that can do that. So you can go ahead and create e-commerce sites. And by the way, e-commerce is a very, very complex topic. So literally, like even Shopify charges you a hefty monthly fee for every website that you build. So literally, if you want to do e-commerce websites, you can use some other platform right now. So with ClickSites, our goal is to give you the best website creation platform. And there are competitors for ClickSites, right? And if you go check out their websites right now, you'll see they charge you $67 per month, $97 per month for every single website you build, right? Per website. And there are other limits, credits, and all that kind of stuff. So we don't want to do that. We're giving you at a very affordable price, a one-time cost without any monthly fees or credits. So we want to make sure we give you the best platform for that, what you're spending with us. So if you want this, that, and everything else, like, creating blogs, you can use like some other blogging platform, and like you can easily link it to your website, right? You can put a tab on the top called a blog, and you can link your blog to that, right? So you can go to that specific app to create blogs, because they're really good at creating blogs. Some applications are out there. So create a blog there, like, and link it to your website, right? ClickSites is designed to create websites. So we wanted to give you that, which is the best feed, okay? Also one thing was like, my integration, Ali showed some integrations in the beginning of the call, right? Like in the integrations tab, you can integrate with like different services. So if your service is not in the integration tab, what do I do, right? Like some people ask, oh, are you integrated with this? Are you integrated with that? Most of the popular platforms are integrated. But obviously, we can't integrate everything out there, right? So literally, like there'll be some platforms that are new, some are not compatible, or whatever the case is. But the best part about it is, since these are HTML websites, you can literally bring any opt-in form from any mailing platform or anything like that and paste it onto your website. It's literally going to show you a form. Somebody asked about contact form, email forms and stuff like that. You can literally come and paste those into your website, and those are going to look beautiful on your website. So let's say Aweber, like you go to aweber.com to email your customers. You can literally bring in an Aweber form and paste it on your website, and you can literally show your form on the website, right? So if your platform is not in the integrations tab, you can literally bring in the contact forms, opt-in forms, anything. You bring in the HTML code and just paste it onto your website. Most people who use these platforms already know how to do that, right? So that's the beauty of it. So those are the three important questions I wanted to address. And guys, one more thing I wanted to mention is ClickSites is a one-time price, right? We launched this like 2 years ago, and literally we've been making updates. And this is one of our biggest updates to date. And we made it like super easy now to create websites, right? And literally existing customers didn't have to pay anything, right? So the best part about it is, in the future, if you want to create websites, if you do any new updates and stuff like that, you're going to get it for free. So there are no credits, no monthly fees, right? So obviously we cannot do e-commerce. Obviously we cannot do blogging, because those are completely different applications that require different technologies, right? So please go ahead and use whatever applications you want. You can bring those blogs and link it to your website, bring those forms and put it on your website and so on. So we want to give you the fastest and the easiest website builder that creates unlimited websites, by the way, for a one-time price without any monthly fees or credits. Okay, so that's what I wanted to address. And you can watch this replay, by the way, like after this webinar is over. You can it's going to be available through the same link on YouTube. You can go ahead and show all the examples we showed you. And by the way, one important feature that people asked us is to create websites in multiple languages, right? And many of the other apps out there, they don't do a good job with this. And we worked really, really hard to make sure we can create websites in various different languages, right? So that's one of our strengths as well. So just for a one-time fee, again, you can create websites in multiple different languages as well. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. So we'll keep answering your questions in the chat box. I'll let Ali continue there. So he was showing a really, really interesting feature where if you really want to replicate a section, just a section of any website, you can take a screenshot of that particular section. You can upload it into ClickSites, and it's going to replicate that section onto your own site, right? So Ali's going to show you that feature. It's mind-blowing, literally.
Okay, yeah, so if everyone remembers, we had this get in touch section, just a little snippet. We took an image of it, and now if we scroll down, let's have a look. Let me go back to chat so it's much clearer. Let's have a look. Look how awesome this was. I mean, it's quite easy, and it's put it in a really good place as well. Okay, so it understands, look, contact us section, get in touch. So even if I don't want this, I can just delete it. But so it's remodeled what we had in this section here. Check this out. So with the gentleman there, these fields: name, email, phone, subject, comments. Name, email, phone, subject, comments. So I don't know, we've got add to the sage. There we go. Come back. Oh, I don't know why I zoomed in. Right. So can everyone see how easy that is? So any kind of inspiration, anything that you see, even if you go to template dummy sites and something similar that you like, just take a screen record. You know, just capture that image, take it, and then you can upload it and you can use it here. Upload a reference image, drag and drop, and then insert it. And then what will happen with the AI? Why it takes it takes time to process because it's creating a seamless pattern. It's creating a seamless website. So it's actually creating one nice fluid website opposed to just blocks. Okay, that's why you have that elegant touch for it. Okay. And remember with other things you mentioned, you know, any kind of images, if you want to change, just come to design. You can select, you can choose media. So anything you want to alter, you can upload, or you can choose that media using, anything available to you. So I don't know if you saw this, but with the translation widget, like you saw, you can add all these different languages, anything that you want to add, customize the colors. Let's go for maybe a nice red or something. Let's just say red. Position, top left. Let's just save it and make sure it's saved. Okay, publish. And let's go have a look. Top left, we have the little globe. And you'll see all the little maps. And once you select any other language, you can see, I think, was this Russian? You can see how that has completely changed, okay, into the Russian language. And you can actually have different. So this is a globe, but don't forget with this translation engine here, the reason it's showing a globe is because I've put the widget look, so you can have actually flags drop down, or if you want it with the language name, okay, codes, names, whatever you want, we can do all of that. So even if I change it like this, I'll show you how quick this is. So this one is going to be, let's just do top left, it's easier to show you, and then publish. And hey presto, you are ready to go. You look at that, all the flags there. Obviously that's a bit messy, so we can come back and we can change it so it's a little bit cleaner and as we want. So ideally, yeah, something like that. If you wanted it, you would put it down the bottom, isn't it? Bottom left. Yeah, bottom left. But even the flags were named. Let's just do a drop flags and drop down. I think that's better. There you go. Save, publish, and let's have a review. Okay, then you can see there's a drop down there as well. And once you select something, you can see how that's going to be, right? But right now, I've probably added a million different languages, so we don't need that many languages. And if you want to remove anything, just that. I like that, okay? But I think that's the best one, is the floating one, top left. And you are good to go. So that way, you know what? Any website you want, you can actually have it in multiple different languages, and you are good to go. So there you go. Okay, that's much cleaner. There you go. Nice little drop down, much more clean and sophisticated. Any other language that you want. And with the other settings, you can actually set it up where anyone lands on the page will automatically convert and go into another language of the users via IP and all that other good stuff that it has. So coming back just to show you as you come down, remember this brand new section, we can do that with anything, how to insert. So once you're happy with this, you may be asking, can I create multiple pages? So once you save your page, and if you come back, okay, let's have a look. If you come back to home, okay, let's go to pages. Now I've got Vanguard Legal, right? Should be the one. Let's have a look. Okay, that's one of them. Legal practice. I believe that was the one. Oh, yeah, the best way is just to have Pocket Legal. Okay, Pocket Legal. So many, kind of lose track. Pocket Legal, here we go. Simply goes to settings, clone page. 1. Pocket Legal is now being cloned. And what I can do, I can go to the page, the new one, copy that, and I come back here. And let's just, the reason I've done that, let's just say I'm making a page called The Firm. And I come here and I do button text, okay, link. Right now, the reason it's got a hashtag about, because if you select it, it'll scroll down to the section called about. So you can actually code it to come back to a particular section. But if I want it to open up a new page or redirect in the same page, but just have one dedicated page, just imagine if you want to do a blog, maybe a video vlog, or maybe a particular page with products, any product services, whatever you may be offering, you could do that. Just simply save. And there you have that, okay? And then you make sure you save like so. Just make sure that's saved. Yeah, publish, come back here. Obviously, these are just quick settings, and you can see, check this out. See how it just quickly changed over? So it's gone over to the one where we've got Bulgarian in play. And that's it. All of this text you can see here. We can simply come here, change the font. All of this stuff is pretty, I think you've probably seen, is pretty self-explanatory. Just gives you the ability of making those changes yourself. So any kind of elements here with the buttons, look, everything is so seamless when it comes to look, the icons, the text, all of this can be customized, okay? And remember, the key thing is all copyright free. You're not worrying about copyright infringements, any headache. Is this going to come back? Is someone going to put some kind of issue? Once it gets the data from the website, it will recreate it and make it unique, so no one can ever come back and say, oh, you know, you've modeled or you copied, any of the content. It'll protect you in every way, shape, or form. And I'll do one more if I can. Let's just say insert video here, right? If I go to, let's just go to edit of the one that we've done here, okay? So let's just do insert video. So this is how you would actually insert a video. And then when you have the video, obviously more information. If you have an example, I'll tell you something. If you have an example of something with the image placeholder of the video, it's so much easier to model, and you can get the exact fit that you want. Or you can just simply ask the changes to be done by using the AI. So I'm going to close some of these pages. And then, you know, we've already worked on that one. Okay, so you can see how that looks. Okay. Okay. And, you know, these are some good examples. If you ever go to, you know, the Envato market, Envato, you'll see, you know, some of these sites, they have like really good example of different websites. And the reason we're coming here, if you want to take exploration, if you want to remodel it, take the URLs, we can do all of that stuff like we've demonstrated today. So any kind of site that you see that maybe you like, you want to model, maybe you yourself or your client have different niches, categories, industries that you want to recreate, then you can simply either take the URL or guess what? Another great thing, like Sid mentioned, just take an image of the site, you know, take a screen record of the site, copy and paste it and put it in the AI canvas, and you are good to go. So you can see these changes are happening because we want to add a video. But in terms of this one, like I mentioned, if I save it, let's go to home, create quick page, it'll be the same thing. You just add the image. That's all you're doing. Okay, you come here and you add an image of what you want to recreate, whether you build the site from scratch from one particular image or you just model a particular section, complete flexibility, whether it's the AI canvas or AI template, even the AI studio, we can actually add those using the HTML image generator. So you're never going to get stuck. As a reminder, let me show you what that looks like. So it's very flexible in what you're using, but I think the AI canvas is just, it gives you a whole different sleek, sophisticated, classy, sleek, modern site. Templates, they have so many amazing sites, but I think the next generation are AI canvas, which is obviously a new feature. Okay, so you can hear the little beep. That's done. Let's have a look. So go and review, Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Which one was it? I remember sometimes AI is not going to be perfect all the time. So, okay. Top of the dashboard. Okay. Let's have a look. So even this image, we can actually place it inside instead of the template. And then you're good to go. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's put it back into English. So yes, just to confirm, you can create multiple language websites too. Of course, you can. So if you come back here, you'll see these will actually, you'll have the language generator here, where you can actually just create the website in a particular language itself. Alternatively, if you want, you can have the language already in English, and you can add a widget like I've shown you that will. You can select the types of languages you want. So here we have the language here. Just enable it, and you can see all the languages that you can choose from. Okay, so that will automatically change for the user depending on their languages or their home country they're logging in from, and it will actually have browser language detection. So yes, can you create a lead capture page for an affiliate program? Yes, you can. Okay, so let's just say if we went back, lead capture page. Let's just say we used a template earlier. This is a good one to show it. If we come onto this editor, lead capture page is pretty simple, isn't it? So let's just create. Oh, let's go back here. Let's just pretend I'm doing this for the first time for an affiliate page, isn't it? So let's go for create quick page. No, sorry, pages. Sorry. Here you can actually create from scratch. So look at this. My capture page. Create from scratch. And there we have. Look at this. Okay, so you can actually start creating your own page from scratch if that's what you want. Okay, but I would advise with all of this is that with this, I could just imagine I delete all of this. I add content. We want a headline. Let's do this very quickly. Yeah, okay, fine, beautiful. With this, especially if sometimes you want to have an ebook, an opt-in page, then I don't think there's any issue with you actually selecting a section. Section can be side by side. Let's have a look. Let's see what we're working with. Yeah, I mean, you could even do it this way, if I'm honest. You could actually add this, have your image on this side, and then if you don't want anything here, all right, you can add the element in this side. So if I revert back here, so you go here, okay, perfect. Let's just add, where's it got? Survey. Form, sorry. There we go. Let's just delete that. Let's delete this. And there you go. And obviously we can come here, we can customize it, we can change things around, name, username, first name, email address, design, customize, and connect the integration. And then alternatively, also on top, you could create your thank you page, your delivery pages, all of that stuff. Okay, and we've got training on this where you can even lock some of these pages, but yeah, something like this just keeps it really simple. You can come into settings, you can actually change the height of it if you want. Okay, all of this stuff you can make smaller or bigger. Even the block, actually, probably change all of this. I'm doing this really quickly. It's going to look really, really ugly, so I do apologize. But if I was doing this, took my time without rushing, then yeah, it would look really nice. Settings, you can see I can bring this a bit closer, and then I can put a footer there. But you get the gist of it, right? Even with something like this, settings, you can see I can change it. I can just have one image or one carousel, or you can have a static image, or you can have a slider, and then you are good to go. And there you go. That's going to be your image here. If you have an ebook opt-in, maybe you have a video that gives them instructions what to do, the next steps, then their name and email, and boom, you are go. And remember, this is ugly because I've just really quickly shown you. And that's a really quick way of doing it. So lead capture page, a thank you page, a delivery page, maybe a bookings page, scheduling page, a meeting page, maybe just one page for a survey application, maybe as different pages for different affiliate products or products or services, online, offline. If you have artistic, obviously you can create those beautiful product demonstration images, etc., etc. So remember, when you create the opt-in page, you've got a couple of choices. You can have the emails store or the leads store in ClickSites, which you can use yourself manually. Or if you have an autoresponder under integrations, you can have integrated all these different email marketing platforms. But remember, we also have there is a ability to have a webhook. But remember, even though these integrations are direct, because there's a HTML capability, as long as your autoresponder has HTML, you can embed anything that you want because you have HTML which is enabled. That's it. Right? So hopefully that makes sense. So coming back a quick, let's have a quick, oh, it's gone. Let's have a quick review. So in terms of the review, you've seen some of these pages. Make sure you save. Okay, fine, beautiful. If we come back here. So the dashboard, when you sign up for the first time, you'll go through a wizard that will walk you through the entire steps. The key things are integration to get started. Make sure you have your items connected. You have your artist leaving, great. Anything that you want to add, this is where you do. But really, you just need one or another, and some of them are completely free to sign up anyway. But recommended is Gemini first and foremost. Once you've done that, you're going to be then presented with the option to create a workspace, which I've shown you is a really quick process. Once you have that, once you've got a workspace once you have a workspace set up, then just go ahead and jump straight in the deep end and jump and create any kind of website just to get familiar with it. Another key thing I would really highly recommend, if you go to the tutorials page, you will see we have complete tutorials and a whole breakdown of everything, right? So nothing's left out. Alternatively, with these videos that we do every single week, when we're covering ClickSites, if you have questions and any help that you needed, we cover those topics for you. So, and also with those recordings, you'll see we actually have a lot of training that is covered here as well. So some things, how to maximize revenue, selling your sites, e-commerce sites, how to get traffic. Even though some there may be some of these videos that have the older UI, but the same principles are the same, and a lot of the majority of the videos have been updated to give you that ability. Okay. So when it comes to integrations, you'll sign with your own account. Okay, you can we'll actually give the links where you get your own keys. You sign up. We don't have access to that. Okay, so in terms of the someone said the book appointment button works. It won't work unless you connect it. So it gives you the complete structure, and just it's just a case of putting the pages together. So has everybody? Does that make sense? Everybody, let me know. Main Street Dental. There we go. Look at that. Nice, beautiful page. I can come in there and I can change anything that I want. So we're not going to be restricted any way, shape, or form. Yes, this is a really good question. Can I assign a different autoresponder to each page? Yes, you can. That's a really good question. So say, for example, depending on the action a user takes and the pathway or the flow that they're going, yes. So say, for example, maybe somebody, maybe you have a page where you have an option on the survey, are you a male? It will take them to another page or redirect them to another flow. Or if you're a female, it takes them to another flow. Are you interested in this? Are you interested in that? It depends on the choices or the behavior on the page. Yes, you could take them down a different route, and on the different page that you create could have a different autoresponder and a different opt-in page. Subsequently, would have a different outcome that you're looking for, depending on the route that they're taking or what they actually want. So it's, you can set that all up. I mean, there's some behavioral video technologies that you could set up because you have HTML. Any other apps, I think there's HumanBot, any kind of avatar that you want to set up, you want to place on there, you can enable that because you have a HTML capability. So you can, it works really, really well, and we've tested this before. So LMM keys, could you just explain what you mean? So when it comes to the integrations, you'll have your own keys. Once you have ClickSites, just come in and connect it, and you are good to go. But remember, it's just about coming in with the functionalities that we have when it comes to create quick page, whether it's the canvas or the canvas is the most advanced one here, if I'm honest, and it's only going to get better. Okay, it's only going to get better. With the other ones, they again still have very powerful capabilities. You're more in control. You can see the templates, what it's doing. AI Canvas will build your beautiful engineered pages, sleek, minimalistic, but very high level advanced. And you'll probably see this. And I think over time, a lot of you will be shown some of the examples that you're creating. And yes, you can connect. You can connect other apps because of the HTML capability. Into ClickSites AI, because of HTML, of course, you can embed those codes, and obviously have Artistly as an integration for images. And later on, I'm pretty sure there'll be some even better integrations, which we won't discuss right now. And any link can be inserted into the app. Okay, whatever link that you have, or redirect, whether it's for e-commerce style pages that you're creating, affiliate products, maybe offline products or stores, Etsy, maybe. Other type of e-commerce style platforms. Of course, you can connect all of that. Each site that you create when it comes to pages, they're under the workspace, so you can create as many workspaces as you want. If you have different pages, different sites that you want to build, and different projects that you're creating. So yeah, one of the key things is that the all access plan will give you full access to all the features without any limitation. So that's really, really important to know. So you're just unrestricted. Okay. Now, because of the AI, you will need an AI integration, and a lot of them are free. Okay, majority of them are free, and I think some of them, even with Gemini, I think you can even sign up, and it will give you like $300 or something anyway for that. So, but they are free that you can use. But it just that's what gives it another oomph or the power, the ability to create these kind of next level websites. And you got to remember, some of these sites, if you go hire someone, we're talking about thousands of dollars of creation. Right, thousands. So one of the key objectives, if you're creating a site, you can monetize it as quickly as possible. If you're going to work with a client, you could easily get a return of investment and cover the base pay of using the site, and then anything off that is technically profit. It's just management of it. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions, because I know we've been 2 hours and I don't want anyone to fall asleep, and then we can conclude. So please do let me know. How to use manually edit multilingual site. So with obviously, if you speak a different language, if I go here, let's just say I speak Arabic. Let's just say I want to create an Arabic site, doctor's website, and template. Okay, so there you can see, look. So if you already have it in your computer, it will actually give you the language. Obviously, I don't speak it, but that's what it would do. And then off you go, you start building in that language. So if I understand it correctly, yes, you will need to connect the AI, the integration, with one of the free applications such as ChatGPT or even Gemini, which we recommend, and then you are good to go. So what's the best browser to use with ClickSites? I mean, it depends. I'm using Google Chrome and it works fine. I mean, you might have Firefox, but it is applicable to all browsers essentially. What is the best way to upgrade ClickSite? Well, it will be rolled out or it should be updated. Please let us know if you have any issues. Okay. Okay, so you can see it's getting built now. All right, and let's conclude now with this. So make sure if you're watching this, then subscribe. And while that's a rendering, let's have a look. So can you show how to make sites with pages instead of long form? And you can go to clicksites.ai /go. I'm sure the team will put the link in there. Once you come here, you'll see a nice breakdown. You can see even more examples of behind the scenes, a demonstration there. There's a demo there that you can watch, and you'll see the two sections here of what you will get. Remember, unlimited websites, 500 custom domain names. If you want to connect them, you've got 500 workspaces. You can actually bring other people in so they can connect with your account, like team collaboration accounts. You'll have a white label account, so if you want to rebrand them so they're their own, you can do so. You'll have all these beautiful other different integrations, and more importantly, those wanted to know about the security seals. Yes, you have that for all domains, and remember, you have all the licenses included. Not only can you come to a site, let's have a look. So you can actually export as well. So you can see starting exporting, and you're good to go. So you can get the file, you can download and upload to your own server, etc., etc. And let's have a look. And I've lost track where I was. Okay, so 179. Remember, you do. There will be I'll put that. I'm sure there will be a discount. I believe 10%. So when you come here, have a check. Okay. So white label will look like the entire site, but it'll have your own logo. So when they log in, it'll have their own logo. It'll be unbranded. Okay, that's the key here. You can unbrand it, and it will appear as your own. So you can head over to. Let's have a look. if you want to go, at your own discretion, go over to ClickSites.ai, and you're protected by 30-day money-back guarantee as well. Okay, to get all access. So I'll definitely recommend you jump in that. But again, it's optional. You can go check out the page and then make your own informed decision. I'm pretty sure you'll see the videos and training. There's a lot behind it. And look at this website is ready. Let's go ahead and look at the editor. And there we go. Look, it's already created the site in Arabic without me even doing anything. I don't speak Arabic. I have no idea, but it's already generated the entire site in a different language for me. And if I want, then I can come to translation and I can add that widget. So then, if I'm English speaking, then I can read that site in English. Remember, you can add navigation bar, your own images, your own logo. Okay. So apart from that, remember, it is, brand new powerful features that we've added in those 3 quick create page. You'll see AI Canvas completely new. Whether you use a URL or you add an image, you can do news. You can now do so. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's session. Before we leave now, as we conclude, has everybody enjoyed today's session? Are you going to go start building your next level websites? I know it sounds a little bit cliche, but are you going to go ahead and do that right now? Let me know in the chat box. And then I'm going to wish you an amazing weekend. Okay, great. Love the session. Okay, fantastic. So we love your feedback. That's what drives us to do what we do. Obviously, thank you thank you for your time as well. Okay. So again, with ClickSites, remember it's heavily built and everything is backed up. Okay, that's one of the key things. Everything's safe, secure, and even the sites that you're no longer using, you can even archive them, or alternatively, if you have a site, you can save it. Right, that's another key thing. You can export it and keep a copy for yourself or your clients. And I know Sid's just jumped back on.
Yeah. Hi, guys. So yeah, a couple of questions again. Like, when AI translates the website, everything might not be 100% perfect, right? Like even when you give it to a translator or something like that, they can make some mistakes and all that. So, AI is there to simplify the process, speed up the process, and so on. So if you see some, grammatical errors or whatever, like you can customize the website, right? So go ahead with that. AI will make it like super easy for you to create the website within seconds, and you can customize it the way you want. Don't be too nitpicky on things like, like this one full stop is not there or comma is not there. Some people get too nitpicky. AI is there to help us, but it's not perfect. It keeps getting better by the day, right? So I want you to remember that. And one additional thing is that today we have a 10% off discount on ClickSites. And by the way, if you purchase it now, there's no additional fees ever. So, whenever we make a new update or anything like that, you always get it for free, right? So if you want to get ClickSites at the lowest price possible, because as more people start coming in, we require more servers to host the app and all that kind of stuff. As more users come in, it really takes a toll on our service, right? So we need to keep adding new servers and stuff like that. So the price over time will go up just because of inflation, just because of, the additional service we'll have and all that. So you're getting the best price today if you get it, right? And it's only a one-time price, no monthly fees, no credits or anything like that. So you can keep creating websites until you're satisfied and, get the best output possible. And I highly, highly recommend for everyone to join our Facebook group, by the way, right? Because our Facebook group, you're going to get all the latest updates. You can see what other people are doing. You can get ideas from other customers, all that kind of stuff. So in our Facebook group, we'll announce first all the new features, right, when they come up. So I recommend you join the Facebook group if you're not already part of it, and subscribe to this YouTube channel as well, because we're going to have weekly training webinars. That's one unique thing about us, is we don't have any monthly fees, no credits and all that kind of stuff. And majority of our apps only have 2 plans, right? There's no upsells once you buy the all access plan and all that. So that's how we are different, because we offer all the cutting edge latest AI technologies at a one-time price. Plus we have our Facebook group, where we support our customers, where we look at our customers, and all future updates are free for existing customers. We don't ask you to pay any extra fees and anything like that in the future. So take advantage of this price right now, 10% off. Coupon is secret 10. So Ali, just go into the checkout page for a second. Yeah. So once you click on the buy now button, you go and see the coupon code section there. Just enter secret 10 there. So you enter secret 10, it gives you 10% off right away. Okay. So just enter it into that coupon box. Okay. So to get the best price possible at the moment. Okay. So that's where it's at right now. And I can't guarantee this price, if you want to purchase it later on. A lot of our customers, come back at a later date and say, I want the price you offered 1 year ago. I want the price you offered 6 months ago and stuff like that. It becomes a little bit difficult because we're adding new features that are more AI intensive. We need to pay our team, to implement these features and updates and so on. So it costs us money for every single new feature we are putting in, right? Because we need 2 or 3 developers working full time on the application and all that kind of stuff. So implementing new features is just not like automated or anything like that. There's a big team working around it. There's a big team testing the application to make sure it's working properly. There's a big team to do support for the application and all that, right? So there are costs involved for us. So giving it away at such a low price, we are literally giving it at break even, hoping that you will refer us to other people in your friends, your family, and stuff like that. So that's our business model. That's how it has been for the last 10-15 years, and it has worked out well for us. So with AI, the costs have significantly gone up. Before, it's just like no AI features, which are like you develop once and you can keep selling the app forever, right? With AI, there's so many new developments happening on a daily basis. It costs us money for every single update that we do because it's just like that, right? You need to have coders, servers, AI systems in place, and so on. So it just takes a lot of time, effort on our part to build the applications, listen to your feedback, get those new features done. And we spend a lot of time. Literally, I've been researching. I spent like 3 or 4 hours last night researching for this webinar and creating all those websites to show you on this call. Ali has been researching for the last 2 days to prepare for this call. So it takes us a lot of time away from our daily business to like come here, chat with you, show you the applications on a weekly basis. And we have not missed a call for the last 1 or 2 years, right? We've literally been doing a webinar every single week. And we have done a webinar even on January 2nd or something like that, when it was New Year and everybody were away for holidays. We were still working because we love our customers and we want to give the best to our customers. We did a webinar even on that day, right? We didn't want to miss it. We want to keep it consistent so you get the best value possible. So for a one-time price, you're getting all this. You're getting the Facebook group access, you're getting the weekly webinars, you're getting the new updates, no credits, no limits. Like literally, I don't think there's a better deal available online at this point of time, right? So take advantage of this deal right now. All the links you need are in the description box. So in this video. And if you want to watch our previous training webinars as well, you can check out the YouTube channel. You can watch all the videos that we released in previously. Okay. So I will call it there. And next week, we'll be back with something very, very exciting again. So we look forward to that next Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's New York time. Okay. Okay. Ali, any closing thoughts? Sounds good, guys.
Yeah, my mic was muted. Yeah, just make sure when you start building your site straight away, just share them in the group. You'll see people will share amazing examples of what you're working on. What works the best for you? That would be great.
Yeah, thank you, guys. We'll be listening to your feedback as well. If you have any questions, email us at support@clickscites.ai. Support@clickscites.ai, and we have a training section where you can watch videos about every single feature, right? So you can literally go into the app and check out the training videos. So you don't have to worry about if you're confused about something or anything like that. Just go into the tutorials tab in the app and you'll see all the training videos. So you can see how everything works, okay? So if you're confused about something, check out the tutorials tab and start creating your websites. And if you have any questions, support@clickscites.ai. We'll see you next week on Friday. Thank you. Bye.